Hey guys, it's Lexy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you are new. Today is the first day of spring, which is so exciting. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my first day of spring routine, things that I love to do to bring in the new spring season. I'm starting out by opening up all of my blinds in the home, all of the windows, just smelling the crisp spring air. So that's what we're going to start with, and we're going to go ahead and get right into today's video. So I wanted to share with you guys a super fun spring recipe that you can have. We're going to be making my banana oat pancakes. They're super healthy. We love pancakes. And as you guys know, traditional pancakes can be very high in calories. So I created a recipe that is a lot lower in calories. It's good for you. It's healthy. It tastes amazing. So what you need for this recipe is you need 2 very ripe bananas. The riper, the better, the sweeter your pancakes will be. If you don't have ripe bananas, you can just use regular ones and just add some honey or maple syrup to kind of sweeten it up. But if your bananas are ripe, the pancakes will already be nice and sweet. And then I add 2 eggs, and then I add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of some rolled oats. I add some chia seeds and some cinnamon, and then you want to blend it on your blender on the lowest setting, and you don't want to blend it too high. You just want to really mix everything together. You want this consistency to be as thick as possible. So here is how the batter should look. You want it to be thick like this. If you see that yours is a little too runny, definitely add some more oats in there to thicken it up. We're gonna be using my Dash mini waffle maker, and it's gonna make some flour waffles, which is so fun. I got this from TJ Maxx last year. I will try to find one online and link it down below, but I seriously have one of these Dash makers for every season. It's so fun, you guys, to just get you excited for new seasons. Does anyone else get excited for new beginnings, new seasons? I do. It just gives you a fresh start, and it gives you something to look forward to. In the morning, are you guys more of like a sweet breakfast eater, or are you guys savory? I'm definitely more of like a sweet person. I love having smoothies and anything sweet, but my husband is definitely savory. So whenever I make breakfast, I always try to make protein for him. I love bacon too, but I could have had just the waffles and fruit and been just fine. So I'm just frying up some bacon. And I also wanted to let you guys know that caraway pan I'm using is on sale. I will leave my discount code down below. Those pans are amazing. Non-toxic, non-stick. You guys will love them. It comes with every kind of pan you need in the set. So I will link those down below for you guys. So here's how our little flour waffles turned out. How cute are these, you guys? They're so adorable and they taste amazing. I topped mine with some banana, and we used pure maple syrup to drizzle on top. I also had some fruit in the fridge, so this is strawberries and some blackberries. We had some bacon. This was such a fun spring little breakfast that you can have. You don't have to have the waffle maker. You can also use this in a skillet as well. One of my favorite, most exciting things about the spring season is starting my herb garden. It is so exciting, you guys. I started gardening for the first time last year. If you follow me over on Instagram, I documented the entire process. I actually highlighted it under the garden highlight. So definitely follow me over there and check it out. So this year I'm doing the same thing. So what I like to do is for my fresh herbs, I like to buy them from Lowe's. And then for my other garden beds in my backyard, like my tomatoes and cucumbers, zucchini, I like to make those from seeds. So you guys will have to see the garden from seeds in a future video, but today we're buying all of our fresh herbs and getting them planted in our raised garden bed. So here's all the goodies we got from Lowe's. We got some thyme, rosemary, cilantro, basil, and this is my first time ever growing chives. So I'm really excited. I'm putting my gloves on. Always wear gloves when you're gardening. You never know what's in the soil. So putting those on, and then we're gonna go ahead and start the process. So what I like to do is kind of get the layout of how I want everything. You definitely wanna read the tabs to see how much spacing. It lets you know on the tabs that come with the fresh herbs, how much spacing it needs. So the rosemary needed a little bit more spacing, which is why I'm just putting that in the center, and then I'm putting the other two around the rosemary. They don't need as much space.
My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You said my
Gardening brings me so much joy for the spring season. It gets me so excited to wake up in the morning, check on my garden, get it watered. So it's even more exciting when you grow from seeds because you get to watch every single day something start from a seed and grow into an amazing harvest. It's such an rewarding, like a little hobby to have. So if you've never tried it, definitely don't be intimidated by it. I did it for the first time last year and I had so much success. I was in shock that all of the seeds I planted harvested, and I don't know how, but it did. I just followed all of the instructions that came with it. But whenever you're gardening, you want to break up those roots at the bottom. So do you guys see those roots? You want to take your hand and disturb the roots. And then you want to add it to the soil and make sure that it's fully put in. The hole is dug deep enough so that it sits in there. And then kind of just take the soil and put around it. This was soil that I got last year. It's just gardening soil. You can get it from Lowe's or really any grocery store.
like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old.
I always love chatting with you guys in the comments. You'll have to let me know if you are gardening this year. What are you planting? Is it your first year? How long you have been doing it? I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. So as you guys know, this is my second year gardening and I have big plans for my raised garden bed in my backyard. I have two of them. The person that owned this house before us must have been a huge garden lover because she has like two large garden beds. This one you see me using right now, I got from Aldi last year. And I plan to get a second one, so I'll alert you guys over on Instagram when it comes back in stock. But my plans for my raised garden bed, I think for sure I want to plant some red potatoes because we had amazing success from that last year. I think we harvested like 25 red potatoes. I want to also do zucchini because we love zucchini. I want to do some broccoli. I want to do either some red onion or white onion. And I really want to do some cucumber. So stay tuned for that video where we get those garden breads put together. And I'll be sure to document the process with you guys so you can see it like come from seeds and turn into a beautiful harvest. But seriously, go to my Instagram and check out my garden highlight. You'll be amazed at all of the things I was able to harvest last year. Now that we have our fresh herbs all planted, the first thing you want to do once it's planted is water it. Give it its nutrients so that it can grow and thrive in its new home. So I always start the first water with Miracle Grow. I got this from Lowe's. You just attach it to your hose attachment. It's really simple, and you just want to give the fresh herbs all of the nutrients so it can grow successfully. The last thing we're going to be doing is using our little garden labels. I got these from Amazon. I will link them down below, and I just used a Sharpie to write down what each item is. You can see Blissy Girl so amazed at this, looking through the screen door, but I just wrote down everything so that way in case I forget, I know exactly what everything is. So my favorite thing to do for the spring season is gardening, and my husband's favorite thing is grilling. I love that in the spring and summer months, I get so much nights off in the kitchen, you guys. My husband does an amazing job grilling. I like to season everything for him, so it's super easy for him to just pop it on the grill. So today we wanted to make some chicken wings. So I went ahead and washed it very well, and this is my favorite seasoning combination for the best like chicken wings on the grill. So you need some salt and pepper, and then you also need some garlic powder. And what makes this so good is the Grill Mates seasoning. It's the Smokehouse Maple, you guys. And I don't know what they put in this seasoning, but it makes all grilled food taste amazing. So chicken, burgers, anything you're putting on the grill, use this seasoning. You guys got to pick it up. It's by McCormick. I just picked mine up from like Publix or Walmart. Really, any grocery store should carry it. And I'm going to season both sides, and then I like to get some gloves and really massage the seasonings very well in the chicken so that way none of the seasoning falls through the grill plates. Now for the veggies, we wanted to have some zucchini, and we also wanted to have some corn. We're also gonna be making some mushrooms as well. So the zucchini, I like to leave it in large chunks like you can see, so that way it doesn't fall through the grill holes. So just keep it super large, and honestly, we just love the way grilled food tastes like on vegetables. So I don't add any seasoning to the zucchini, but you'll see what I top on top of it once it's done off the grill. And then we like to wrap our corn in some foil and pop it right on the grill. These are the mushrooms we picked up from Aldi. You guys have to pick these up. They were amazing. It was our first time ever picking them up, and now like I want to pick them up all the time. I'm not a mushroom lover, but those are so good. So here's how everything looks. I hand it off to my husband, and he's gonna go ahead and pop it right on the grill for us.
Story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten
Blissy Girl loves the spring season because we spend so much time outside. She gets to play. Ryan was throwing the donut. She was having the time of her life. You guys will see Bentley shortly. He likes to stay in the shade whenever we're outside. But this grill that my husband is using, I got it for him last year. It's a 2-in-1 grill, and it does charcoal and propane. I got it from Walmart. I'll see if it's still available online, but he loves having the option to be able to do both so he doesn't have to have 2 separate grills. There's Bentley, so he loves staying in the lanai, but look how good these chicken wings look, you guys. If you guys have not tried kombucha by now, you definitely have to. This is by First Aid, and this is the pink lady apple one, and it tastes so good. I love having it in a wine glass. It just feels official. I love just sitting outside with the dogs with my glass of kombucha and just smelling the amazing grilled food. It's quite the experience.
I'll be stronger if you
Ryan did such an amazing job of grilling. Seriously, everything was amazing, you guys. Like, so good. But you must top your chicken with sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. That is the best barbecue sauce you'll ever have. Here's how everything turned out. Then we top our vegetables with some seasoning sauce that we got from the Asian market. It just brings out all of the flavor in the vegetables. Here's the plate. Seriously, so good. We're ending our spring night by sitting by the fire pit. It is so relaxing and such a vibe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
It's the